Well, everyone, I wanted to go ahead and hit on basically some of the best phones that I've ever owned. Now, for the last couple of years, I will definitely tell you, I've been owning iPhones as some of you probably would have expected, but there are still some other phones out there that I would highly recommend some other people to go and buy as well. Now, the first phone that I can think of that I loved so much was the Nexus 4. This was probably my favorite phone of all time. And when I think back to phones that I probably would love to still own and kind of if it was still supported with software, probably still use, are devices like the Nexus 4. These devices had so much capability and so much quality at the time, which was so crazy. And I still think for a lot of people, owning something like a Nexus 4 is a terrible, idea. It's, the camera's not that great, but I remember owning a custom ROMing it. And it was easily one of the best ones I've ever owned. So that one definitely gets a thumbs up for me. Another device that kind of stands out there too, in my personal opinion, is a device like the iPhone 7 Plus. This is one of those devices that, once again, I look at, and I genuinely do think in a lot of ways, this was one of those phones that I genuinely did feel like was kind of one of the best phones that I ever owned. The iPhone 7 Plus had so much quality, so much capability at that time, and once again, when I look back at a phone, this is easily one of those devices that I really do like a lot. And when I do look back at a device, this is one of those things that I definitely do like a lot. The 7 Plus, like I said before, was one of my most favorite phones at that time as well. Now, on top of that, another phone I want to throw in here is the iPhone 10. This, once again, the iPhone 10 is probably one of my most favorite phones of all time. I love that phone so much, and when I do look at another device, I genuinely do feel like this is one of those devices that I still am such a humongous fan of. Something like the iPhone 10 looks beautiful, it looks great, and I do think if you're going to go and pick up a device, this is something that is another very interesting device that I loved a lot. I think another phone you could probably throw in here too is something like the Samsung Galaxy S21. This is a surprising one because a lot of people probably don't even remember me even reviewing this thing, but one of the craziest thing was with a device like the iPhone, with a device like the Galaxy S21, this is one of those phones that I actually did kind of, think about, and it was a very good quality device too. This thing, once again, as you probably would have expected, had so much capability, so much power inside of it with that Snapdragon 888 chipset inside. And although this is not a phone that I used on an everyday basis, this is still a phone that I look at and I'm still actually very, very happy and excited about because it's one of those devices that still has so much of a future ahead of it, even though it's been out for like many, many years from now. So that's another one of those devices that I look at as well. Finally, you could probably throw in any phone that has came out in the last couple of years. Phones like the Samsung Galaxy S23, S24, iPhone, 14, iPhone 15, the 14 Pros were really good. The 13 Pro was another iPhone I loved a lot. So there's a lot of phones that I look at that I'm humongous fans of. So those are kind of probably my favorite phones that I've really ever owned in the last couple of years. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.